Hello and good morning, my crafty creatures. How am I sounding? I cleaned my soundboard connector the other day, so if I'm echoing, that's why. I think I have it turned all the way down, but let's see. Let me hit some buttons, make sure. My echo is all the way down and my sounds are all the way up. So, from my end, I look fine. Goodness knows what's going on everybody else's end. But happy Monday, everybody! We all survived. It has been a wild and crazy weekend from what I've been seeing. I was busy with my craft fair and then recuperating from my craft fair. I made table fee. I didn't make too much more, and that's okay. The craft fairs currently are a hobby for me. Would I like things to pick up? Absolutely, but I'm not heartbroken because a lot of what I make goes right back into the hobby and whatnot. So it's eventually I'll get somewhere, but we're still picking up steam. I gotta find my niche. Oh. So I finished 939. Is all done on this page because of course there's more. So today we're working on 311 and potentially 312. Because that's where we're at. I opting to pick colors that I have only one other really big color, and that's 310. And I'm not feeling it right now. I'm not feeling black right now. That'll probably, in all fairness, be one of the last colors that I do. But 311 is where we're starting our day. Mm-hmm. Okay. I lost my row. Mm-hmm. Filling in the tippy top of the ear right now. I might save black to be the last color, so all I gotta do is fill in all the empty spots, which isn't a half bad idea. But lots and lots of the remainder of this page are just different shades of blue, because that's just how we roll on a galaxy star night wolf. I don't believe I have anything that will stop me from having my normal stream all week, but I could always be wrong because life for me is anything but boring. I mean, it's not troublesome or horribly exciting either, but my life is not boring. Let's see, what's going on this week? Let me click on the calendar. Woo woo! Okie doke. No, there's nothing going on, which is fantastic. Next week is a little busy, but nothing horribly redundant. But yeah, we got stuff going on. How it goes, yo? I'm hoping to hear back, yay or nay, about my job interview sometime this week. Funny enough. I definitely need to call my student loan company. Oh my goodness, I need to put that at the top of my list. Probably what I'm going to do after stream today. Uh, all kinds of fun. Okay, well. Those two things. Okay. Back to my boxes. Back to my stitching. I'm very fortunate that here we go. Oh, hello. Hello, and thank you, Dragon. Oh, my goodness. All the things. All the things. Oh. My poor little Pando. His brain is being overloaded. Uh, it has been a day. And it's only 10 a.m. Well, it really hasn't been a day. I haven't had a bad day. I've been busy cleaning up my craft fair mess because that's a thing. And after stream, after I'm done talking to the student loan people, I got to pick up my craft fair mess. Okay. Ooh, my count's coming out correctly. That makes me happy. I love it when I do a good count. Did you get some sleep? At least a little bit of sleep? And all I'm saying, Dragon, is alimony is a thing. No, you're all fine. No, Pig, you're fine. There's no one outside. I promise. Pixie does not agree with me. Okay, how many? I'm gonna get this little bit done. Oops. Oh, that's not where I want to be. Wrong spot. Good, because ridiculous. Do my brain wandered off again. Because it's Monday and that's what it likes to do. Okay, now I gotta figure myself out. Okay, so this is the line we want to be at. That's the line we want to be at. And then we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 open. So we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we go over here. No, that's fair. It really doesn't. Yeah. And for me, after the afterwards was, oh no, not the consequences of our actions. That's pretty much what I was feeling in my squirrely little brain. Okay, this is 3. I think I gotta investigate. I gotta investigate. Yeah, today's colors are 311 and 312. Got done all the 939 on the page. Woo woo. But now, like, all the remaining colors are just down the ear, like the stripes, and or black. So those are the answers to the 2 colors I have, or the colors I have left on the page. It's stripies down the ear or black. Oh, 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 that's all I got. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna go down this way. I do like the short rows. Like, it's deceiving. Like, I feel like I'm getting a lot done, and it's just short rows. Hopefully I have enough to get down to the bottom. I don't want to have to switch string and then cut and then switch again. Dragon, you want to see something super duper cute? Super duper cute. Look at, he's so small and cute. I made him yesterday after my craft fair. I had him all done before my craft fair in pieces, and one of the reasons my prices are how they are, it's not like these little things are difficult, because they're not difficult to craft. It's putting them the fuck together. Look how cute he is. It is fucking adorable. He's 50 billion fucking pieces. And I've had, like, even at the fair that I had Saturday, I had people asking, like, how long do these take? And I had 3 of my big uns out. I had my sea serpent, and it was very windy. It was a very windy craft fair. And folks, all of my items are very light. So I've learned how to, like, I now have clips and stuff like that, so displaying in the wind isn't that bad, but all of my dragons flew on Saturday. Every last one of them that was out at one point in time took off from the table. But I had 3 of my big crafty intentions ones out, and a lot of the questions that I got was, how long do they take? And I'm like, well, the 2 meadow dragons that I had take about 40 to 50 hours. And the sea serpent that I had was about 50 to 60. And it's because they have so much sewing that is required. Like, the parts themselves, maybe 20, 30 hours of crocheting. And then the rest is all assembly. And I'm so glad that people were asking about that. And I sold two. I sold three baby. I sold a fey dragon. Sold my moth fey dragon, which was a kind of a mustard yellow and some browns and purples and autumn colors. That was my moth fey dragon that sold. And then I sold my blue one and my blue and black baby dragon and my custom yarn, because I dyed the yarn because I do that. Custom yarn baby wyvern, and it was all kinds of fun. But yeah, the that little baby dragon, I try not to be too bad. Like, oh, hello, Jules. But yeah, the little baby sleeping dragon is like 50 billion fucking parts. I put him on the table for $20 because time wise he only takes about 15 hours, but people don't want to pay. They don't. Actually, no, not even 15, maybe 10, 8 to 10. And I'm sure if my brain worked normally, it would be less. So that's why I price him at 20. But he's so cute. But I hope to, at my next fair, which is much more fantasy focused, I hope to have a few more of those guys. I know, feature. It's boring. Hey, the gang's all here? But I'm working on another newborn dragon, another crafty intentions pattern, one of the newborn dragons, and I have definitely noticed I've gotten better. Um, I think that's what I like the most is I have I have gotten a lot better in my skill and my tension and stuff like that. Like, and I'm proud of myself. I know. We're all kind of we're all it's been a weekend. That was the longest. That weekend was the longest 7 days ever. Those 2 days were the longest 8 days that I've ever experienced, and my body is still informing me of it. Okay, so Gappa 2. Yay! I had enough string. The little things in life. It's the little things. Yeah. I I I can't even. I can't. And now and yeah, and like you were saying yesterday, now because it's already happened twice in 2 weeks, you're gonna be under a microscope. And it's nothing you did, and that's the unfortunate bit is you didn't do anything wrong. Like, and and I know, like, there's the urge to place blame, but at the same time, the other one didn't do anything wrong per se either. You have spicy children. They like to elope. Instead of being all judgy, the society that we live in should be like, huh? Oh, spicy kids. Let's help wrangle them in and make sure they're safe. And if they're safe, okay, good. but it's not neglect. God. I, like, I just remember, like, and even today, I see kids just running and screaming from their parents. It's not that the parents are neglectful or harmful or anything like that. They're children. They don't like to hear the word no. And they don't have the words to express themselves yet. Though I kind of picture your hatchlings to be like, Braveheart, you can take our lives, but you can never take our freedom, as they're running away. That's kind of how I see your hatchlings when they're running away. Is all Braveheart. I don't know. Pick one. I mean, we could go for Hera, who is the goddess of small children and fertility and whatnot. There's always Loki. There's mischief and mayhem involved. I mean, we could for dragon we could talk to Ares or Mars, depending on who you wanna, which name you wanna use. 2, 4, 6 out. 2, 4, 6 out. Just as a marker, because that's gonna be a separate thingy-ma-doo. I was thinking of you when I logged on. I'm like, I bet they're just getting out of training. How was day one? Was day one filled with day one stuff? I moved over. I'm sorry, dog. That's cool. I do enjoy how fast the short. It feels faster, even though probably not. Just the little short line. She is a pupper. She is a good pupper, and that's all that matters. I I I like soft dogs. I know it sounds weird. I enjoy like the brains behind like the curl, like poodles. Poodles are very intelligent dogs. The smaller they get, the more I question their intelligence, but the standard and the mini are still relatively smart dogs. It's when you get down to the teacup size that I start questioning their intelligence. But I've never liked the curly fur. I know it has a good purpose, and it's good for getting through brush and pucker and whatnot. I don't like curly fur. I like either the short fur like the pitties. I like long, well groomed, because if it's not well groomed, it's kind of ucky. Or like the plush coat like my shepherds. Um, I love all dogs. Don't get me wrong. I love all dogs, but I really like snuggle and into the like the floofy ones. there, a lot of the Chihuahuas in America are poorly bred, um, and I do not like them. They it's kind of like some of the show line shepherds, and how they walk and whatnot. I don't like that. I like the working line shepherds where their back is even and they are a functional idiot. I don't like the slope. I I I love pitties. They're super sweet. I don't have the temperament to deal with a pitty because they require a lot more patience because they're terriers. Terriers require a special level of patience because they are fuck off, I do what I want dogs. I very much enjoy my military dogs where that as long as you show that you a strong leader, that they listen to you for the most part. Terriers tell you just to fuck all the way off. And they don't care. Oh, I'm gonna swat you for your puns. That's all we got going on there. Doopy doo. But I like my I really just have to show I'm a strong to show that I'm a strong support system and that they can trust me and that they'll listen to me. Um, Terriers, because Kira was a Husky Jack Russell, two breeds that are notorious for not listening, and Kira was a sweet dog, but she told us to fuck all the way off all the time, and I still miss that little dog. Oh, Kira, my little Jack Russell Husky, she passed about a little over a year ago. It was a year in December. Um, she had kidney failure. She was 13, 14. And then I adopted her when she was 8. So, much like the two that are laying in camera right now, they were senior adoptions. The reason I can talk about Kira and Britta a little bit more than I can talk about Rune is I got them later in life. Later in their lives, I should say. So I can talk about them a little bit more. Yeah. And as all of you very well know, that these guys are horribly beaten and abused, as you can see by their fear of lying on the floor. Is that what I wanted? That is what I wanted. Okay, just making sure. I hate it when the patterns repeat, because then I'm like, where did I go? But am I in the right spot? This is how counting mistakes happen. Is I don't do the pattern enough, or I do it too many times, and yeah. I'm trying to keep ahead of that. I know. He's had a rough day. He pooped on the floor, and Dad didn't give him loves this morning because he pooped on the floor. Five straight down. So, like, the remainder colors are all very much like up the side of the ear, down the side of the ear. And so I'm just going down the line in order. That's why we're doing 311. The next color is going to be 312. And I think the color after that is 823. So there's a pretty big jump, but 4. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we went to bed at 9:30 last night because I was exhausted from setting up the craft fair, like, and doing the craft fair and whatnot, and he just hasn't been sleeping well. And I still actually hurt from the craft fair. Like, I did a lot of moving, mostly because it was windy, and every 5 seconds, every time I thought I had time to sit down, I was wrong. So all my muscles are in some serious owie ows from the craft fair. But I found a fantastic table setup. I got complimented on it by another vendor, and I need to, at least for wind, I need to get like the collapsible, like the accordion X. It looks like lattice, but it's just like I need to get a 10-foot span of that, and it doesn't have to be like all tall, but it needs to be at least 10 feet long, so I can zip tie it to 2 of the poles on my tent and put a wall up so that I can keep things from blowing away. I didn't get to. I got spoiled. I got so spoiled. I got to drive up to my parking spot. I didn't have to use my wagons. I brought my wagons, but I did not have to use them. And I was like, oh my God. And it was so nice having a drive up spot. Pull up, plop all my stuff down, drive away. It was like super nice. I can't say enough things about having a drive up spot. One of the downsides to having like made a lot of flowers and like a lot of gifts recently is I need to clean up my hot yarn mess. Like it's a really hot yarn mess right now. There's piles, like, because after I use a bit of yarn, I always re-cake it, because as you use it, it gets looser. So I have to re-cake the yarn, and I have a lot of that to do. And I used the video that Dragon sent me. I used all the toilet roll papers now. They are in the center of all of my cake, so they're easy to, I can hang my cakes. I can put them on the little spinny things and not have a problem. Like, it was a really good tip. Really easy to find the center. Like, yeah, like one of the best hacks I've ever found. And it was all because of Dragon. Because Dragon is awesome. Oh, sing you a song. We're just talking about how you sending us the TikTok about the toilet paper roll in the yarn when winding it was super awesome, and I use it all the time. Like, one of the things, if I have time today, with all the other things that I have to do today, is re-caking my yarn. The only thing that I would add to it is you cut them in half. Like, at least with my cake machine, one whole tube is too big. I cut the tube in half, and that works better. Like half across the top, not half, like half the tube. Yeesh, almost done 311. One and two. Well, kind of. I still have one more little thin line to go down. 1, 2, and 2. And take some Tylenol and Dervish. uh, I think I'm doing showers, baths, deaths today. I could be wrong, but I think there are enough of us on that that's what I'm doing. Um, but we'll see. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, hi Dan. I don't see what you did. You redeem a present? Because I can't see that on my big screen. Was it a presents redeem, ladies? No. Well, I said welcome to you, and I'm not seeing a chat. Well, apparently my Pando preemptively stalks you. I don't know. No, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, my Pando, like, before you said no, my Pando said you were here, so. Yeesh. One, two, three, four. I don't know. Apparently your feature's bestie. I'm not even feature's bestie, and I made feature. How was your weekend? Now it's just straight down to the bottom. Mm-hmm. We do. Yeah, uh yesterday. Oh my goodness, yesterday we had some thunder, like some some thunder and just yeah. Actually, this is a should have done this while it was still attached, but we'll be okay. Zooms up. Okay, yeah. We have dog gas, so if I start gagging, it's because one of the dogs farted and it's just bad. It was Cesar. He's the one who farted. Um, so, and he's really close. Yeah, he's close to me. So if I start gagging, that's why. Okay. Last little line thing down for 311. Down 3. Over 1. There we go. Okay, so there's he has some gas and he farted again. 2, 3, 4. So the space of 4. And there's a big vehicle outside, so it's gonna be fun. Oh, oh, they're mowing the yard for the 3rd time this week. Like this lawn guy was here just a couple days ago. Two, 4, 5 down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Over 1, so we're gonna go down to the bottom of this. There's that. Using the short little piece for the scatterbrain pieces that are currently going on. So 2 over. There's that. Okay, so there's this and that. The true confetti pieces. Mm, 3 down. Right there. I'm gonna have to get a new piece of string soon, and I'm hoping it's closer to where this turns into more block work. So I don't have to jump around. Every time I say jump around, that song gets it stuck in my head. 4 down, 3 and 4 and over. Kappa 3. Kappa 3. 1 over. And there's 1, 2. And I'm gonna get the first half of the non-confetti pieces. And if you hear lawnmower sounds, that's because there's a lawnmower right outside my window. Yep, that's how loud they are. I can see it registering on my microphone. And when I say the lawn that they are mowing is at least on the in-between, it's 2 swipes. Like I used to mow it when I was mowing my yard. Now husband creature does, but I used to mow their area. It's 2 swipes with my lawnmower, and they are using a 0 turn. So mind you, it's 1 swipe with the 0 turn, but of course, this asshole landscaping company has to make 5 passes on it. It's like, no, it's 1 pass. 2 if you have a little push mower like I do. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I cleaned my soundboard and I haven't, like, I'm hoping I'm not echoing too much, like, because when I clean my soundboard, obviously all the settings go bananas, and I'm not smart enough to just like mark where they should be. I know my echo is off, and I know that my mic input is on high. I have been thinking about upgrading the microphone itself, but meh. It might be a little weird, and I couldn't confirm what they're using or not because I can't see them. If you don't mind waiting a hot second, I can go peep and see. Okay, you populate your guess, and I'll go peep and see what they're using for a lawnmower. Because this is a fun game that interests me. Orange. Orange kind of gives it away, though. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a nice 0 turn. Hands down, very nice lawnmower. You do not need a 0 turn for any of the lawns in my neighborhood. He's being so fucking cute. He's being so fucking cute. And I have trapped Cesar a couple of times to get some of the poof off of him. But like I've brushed out like 5 dogs already and he keeps poofing. The beauty of German Shepherds. It really is overkill, like. There we go. I had to get my brain back on track. Lawnmowers distracted me. That would require the owner of this property to care. Freedom. We might get 2 color finishes today. Maybe. I don't know. I'll be more than pleased with just getting one done. But mm-hmm. Got your butt. Got your butt. It's the wrong end. What are you looking for, man? My good sir. What are you looking for? Yes, I know. It's awful to be sick. It is. It's awful to be sick. It's also awful to be the pixie. Okay, guys. Go lay down. I realized my camera was up a little higher than I normally have it, so you couldn't see. You couldn't see the good boy, the okay boy. He's not been total angel today. Rena. Now they're revving the lawnmower engines. Oh my god. Yeah, they're oh nope. It sounds like it's a weed whacker. Yeah, weed whacker. I've seen like 2 or 3 different people come. I think it might be the practice lawn where they send the trainees to learn how to use the tools and stuff. Because mind you, the house that's like directly in front of me, where I'm sitting in stream, has a double lot. So if in all fairness, if it ever went up on the market, I would see about purchasing it simply for the land that it sits on. Um, I potentially might move. Husband creature and I could build a walkway and have it like I would probably try to combine it all, like make it all one lot, and then build the house, like connect the houses like through a breezeway or something like that, and then make the second house like our hobby and crafting arena. And also have like guest rooms. Doo-doo-doo. Mhm. Coming in on the home stretch. So yesterday was Father's Day, and Father's Day is complicated for me, and I'm sure it's complicated for the few people who hang out here with me. Um, Yesterday was Father's Day. If you are a father, happy Father's Day. I hope you had a good day. Hope you had fun. I sent my dad a text message. Um, and so my dad was the one who um gave, oh, of course, ad break. I'm sitting on pause till the ads are over, because my story is humorous. All done. Okay, so my dad was the one who gave me my love of technology and uh, taking things apart, putting them back together, stuff like that. And so I sent him a text message. You know, I'm not really a phone talker kind of person. I will. Um, Part of the reason I'm not a phone talker person is because if you start having a conversation with me on the phone, we will be there 3 hours from now. And I know people just ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. And so I sit and I'm playing video games and I get incoming video call. So I answer it because this is the kind of person he knows I don't talk on the phone a lot. So when he calls, I generally answer because no, it wasn't anything important. He hit the wrong button. He was trying to learn the Google Messages thing because Google is forcing all of the Android users over into using the Google system. I've been using it for a while, so it's meh. But he had hit a wrong button and video called me. And so I laughed and I got to wish him a happy Father's Day verbally. But it was just so funny. Like, I was telling him, I'm like, don't be 96 and getting smartphones. Don't. You're too old. 96 is too old. He's almost 70. So. Two down. Oh, wrong side. Mhm. And that's why I say Father's Day and Mother's Day are both complicated holidays for people who are estranged from their parents. Um, I wouldn't call myself estranged. I'm just very low contact because my mom and I have a complicated relationship, and if I try to talk to my dad, my mom gets upset because I'm trying to ruin her marriage. So that is the reason I don't talk to my dad a lot, is because if I do, my mother accuses me of trying to ruin her marriage because I'm not talking to her. And yeah. I'll let you guys sit and wrap your heads around that one. We just got done 311 on the page. Woo woo! Well, I'm glad that she's on the right path to healing. Like that was insane. Like this weekend has been insane for you, Jules and Dragon. Like the insanity. Like I I am not envious of either of you. Okay. 311 is all done. Oh, and for those of you who didn't get to see, this is a cute little dragon I made yesterday. Well, I put them together yesterday. All those parts were made on Saturday. But this is a cute little dragon. Yeah. 2026 is not living up to the promises we were we were told it would have. Okay. Now, time for color 312. 312, it's not very different, much different from 311. Just a shade darker. Also, I don't know if I properly showed it off in person. I still have to do the stem and whatnot, but this is presence number one. Present, if you check out my Facebook page, I haven't made a Discord announcement about it, but presence number two is the option of a helix, a flag helix from me, but this is present option number one. I set my needle with the thread on down. I'm out of drinky. Okay, so we're zooming out. 312. Where do I want to start? Pixie apparently has opinions. Okay, we're gonna start. We're gonna start at the very top. Or we're gonna start up here. Not at the very top, but pretty close to the top. Because we start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Well, sometimes you're gonna have that, and what you need to do is just feel them one at a time if you can, or try small batches, small batch feelings. Don't try to feel them all at once. You will get overwhelmed. Have like bodyguards. Be like, okay, anger and hooting and hollering, you're allowed out. You get 5 minutes. That kind of thing. Apparently, the floor tastes good here. Hey, why are you licking the floor? Yes, and therapy is good too. I'm thinking I'm gonna get this little section I'm working on. I'll get that one all done, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Because I got one color done, and I got one color started. And I'll probably work on weird little accent colors as well. The colors that I call the alone colors, because it's like one stitch. And I have like 50 of them. But I've hit my check mark, so I know how many stitches I've done. But do you guys want to guess? It's over 200 currently. I'm probably gonna add a couple more. Not too many though. It's over 200 and below 275 right now. And I don't suspect it'll go too much over 275. Yay, I'm doing it correctly. I'm hitting all my targets where I'm supposed to be. Well, that's good. Mm. Mm. I'm so close. I don't want to have to swap my string out. I got 3 more stitches. Can I thread chicken enough? And it's not because I don't have any more string, because I totally do. But it's the principle. It's the principle of the thing. And funny enough, I am gonna swap the string because I do have another. Yeah, I'm gonna swap the string and at least get up to the down. Because there's a little bit of stitching here and then it goes all the way down the side. So I wanna get the piece of string established. While I'm doing that, folks. Okay, so right now my stitch count will be between 250 and 300. Show me your guesses. That's over 300. Between 250 and 300. I'm sorry, Dragon. I'm sorry. I get it. Okay. So let me finish up these last couple stitches. I'll get you a number. And tomorrow we will finish 312 and move on to the next color. Because 312, while a beauteous color, is not huge. Well, none of the colors other than black and midnight blue are huge colors in this on this page. Okie doke. I get to see the dogs start going wild. Okay. Final stitch count comes to 276. Brain took the wrong turn in Albuquerque. So we started off today at 12.35%. We are ending today at 12.45%. I don't know what to do about those dogs because as soon as I start talking, they get upset. We got one color all done. And, well, all done for the page. Well, 2 colors all done for the page because technically I didn't finish 939 to just before I turned the transition on to stream. So, but thank you everybody for the gift of your time. Drink your water. Take your meds. Be kind to yourself without harming others. Be kind to others without harming yourself. Time is your most valuable resource, and I thank you for sharing it with me. And I will see everybody tomorrow, 10 to 12, or 10 to 11:30, whatever I feel like. It's my stream. I'm going to go let my dogs out so they don't poop on the floor and try to straighten out some parts of my life. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow.